Carli Lloyd took some time in the Fox Sports broadcast of the Women's World Cup to address her comments about the team's mentality from the day before, in the aftermath of a nervy 0-0 draw to Portugal, which would have seen the defending champions eliminated in the case of a loss. Lloyd said the United States was lackluster and uninspiring. In reflecting on her comments on Wednesday, Lloyd said that she wants to see the team succeed and was speaking from a place of personal experience. "I'd like to state that obviously I was very critical of the team last night. I've had some time to reflect, to sleep on it," Lloyd began. "And I want people to understand that I care deeply about this team. I poured my heart and soul into this team for 17 years and it was based off of a legacy that was just passed down from generation to generation, the mentality, the DNA of what makes that team so great. And so my comments were reflective on me wanting to see that legacy continue to be passed down from generation to generation. And with that it comes with hard work, it comes with focus. So my hope is that that continues because that is what makes the US so special and so deadly, and that is ultimately what has won us championships." One of her co-hosts on the Fox Sports World Cup desk, former US men's national team defender Alexi Lawless, praised her for her comments and her willingness to speak out. "Not everybody is wired like Carli Lloyd," Lawless said. "And by the way, you were wonderful yesterday because it came, like you said, from a place that was personal, that was emotional, and that was honest. And while we're not all wired the same, I think we do share that when we are talking about our national team. Because ultimately we're talking about our country and we want this to go well. We also want to have pride with what is going on the field. And yes, it's a whole new day in terms of getting out of the group. They gotta fix some things going forward. And the criticism that they got I think is warranted and fair. But there also is a belief that maybe there is another team hiding behind this one. Maybe, big maybe, that can do better. Because if not, they're gonna go home real quick." One of Lloyd's former teammates, Kristen Press, who is not at the World Cup due to injury, questioned whether a change in mentality would be enough for this team. "If we were doing all of the nonverbal signals of like a great mentality, if we had put in the tackles that Carli wants to see, if we were picking each other up, if we were laying into each other for a bad moment after the game, is that enough?" Press wondered. Is the US mentality enough to win us the World Cup with where the modern game is? Lloyd's comments did not sit well with the USWNT coach Vlatko Andonovski, who reacted to them after the match. "The one thing I want to say is that this team wanted to win this game more than anything else," Andonovski claimed. "They've put everything they could in preparation for this tournament and every game that they go into. So to question the mentality of this team, to question the willingness to win, to compete, I think it's insane." In addition to her criticism of the USA's mentality, Lloyd also was angry that the USWNT was dancing and celebrating their advancement on the field after such a poor performance. "There's a difference between being respectful of the fans and saying hello to your family, but to be dancing and to be smiling?" The player of the match was the post Portugal hit, preventing a winning goal. "You are lucky not to be going home right now," she remarked.